fresh air and sunshine and laying it on the line, Understatement of the Year is maybe right here. It's Fundercast 946. Hey there, sports fans. It's Tony Funderburk coming at you with another episode of the Fundercast. And Tony is going to be talking about Tino, who you could say he loves music. Yeah, if you're trying to win the Understatement of the Year contest, you could say that. Another Understatement of the Year could be that he's no quitter. Yeah, man, that's putting it mildly. Because Tino's efforts in the cutthroat music world were legendary. At least almost legendary. First, he got fed up with the traditional gatekeepers who rejected his work. Yeah, that happens a lot. And next, he got sick of all the fakeness, as he called it. And finally, he took matters into his own hands. He thought to himself, rightfully I might add, hey, why not use the power of the internet? Seems to be working out pretty well for some of those YouTubers and Instagrammers. So he set up an independent music publishing label entirely online. And get this, he found an affordable hosting company, DreamHost, where he could serve up a user-friendly website, and he didn't make it all about him and his music. Tino decided to make his platform a place where hardworking artists could upload their music and communicate directly with their fans. Plus, for a little extra, they could even manage their merchandise sales without those huge fees that come with traditional labels. Yeah, that could go a long way toward beating that old school music world. He understood you gotta make money or else it's just a hobby. So Tino set up a subscription-based model for a small monthly fee. Fans could subscribe to get exclusive access to new releases and behind-the-scenes content and even live-stream studio sessions. That's pretty cool. And that move helped to provide a steady income for the artists. So not just him, but the others who joined the platform. Plus, it helped them build a loyal fan base willing to support their favorite musicians directly without those label gatekeepers. Here's another Understatement of the Year contender. Tino was an idea guy. Yeah, that's an understatement. That's tip of the iceberg stuff right there. Because he used social media channels and digital marketing strategies to promote his artist, and he knew how to create compelling content to showcase their unique stories. And that would help them build even stronger connection with their fans and potential fans. And he made sure email marketing was a big part of the whole fan connection process. Now, should I share more of Tino's world-beating story? Well, how about I just tell you that he made great use of streaming technology, multiple payment gateways, and SEO strategies. Tino and the other artists loved how it didn't feel like their pockets were being picked by promoters and publishers and recording studios and labels anymore. And fans loved the much more direct connection they could make with their favorite singers and bands. In just a few years, Tino carved what looked like a permanent niche for himself in the music world. That's right, he found that with the right tools and strategies, artists could indeed beat the music world at its own game. And you know what that story reminds me of? It reminds me of the 8th song on my Do Right collection called Beat the World. That 8th song is called Beat the World. In fact, check out these lyrics that Tino didn't write, by the way. Every time you turn your back, there's somebody there to pick your pockets. And so you see there's more to life, more than love and rockets. And then there's this verse. Yeah, every time you make your mark, there's somebody there to erase it. And people say that's just the way it is, and boy, you'd better face it. You can get the rest of the lyrics and all the lyrics to all the songs when you get your own Do Right Songbook Journal. Pretty cool, right? Now, I'm not telling you that you get the Songbook Journal and it's going to make you any healthier or any happier, but over 10 years ago, I did write about what it does take to be a healthy, happy human. And I said, first, you have to be a human. That makes sense. Next, you need to be healthy and happy. Sounds sensible enough, right? And I added some suggestions for getting outside to soak in some fresh air and sunshine. Doesn't take much, but it does take consistency. And fresh air and sunshine have some incredible side benefits, by the way, which don't end up being side benefits. They actually be full-on benefits. without even realizing it, you're liable to crave a sensible diet with a good balance of protein and carbs and fats and water. And you might find yourself craving a walk around the neighborhood or the park. Who knows? You might even discover an appreciation of activities like bike rides and swimming, maybe tennis. But beware. You might also find that you prefer to create art and play music or work on projects around the house instead of sitting on the couch watching TV or video games. Yeah, fresh air and sunshine can do crazy things to you. But fresh air and sunshine won't make you crazy, and they won't make you stupid. And they also won't make you advocate for the murder of babies, murder people you disagree with, shoot presidential candidates, support worldly stuff that God hates, take drugs and sleep in your own filth on sidewalks in business districts, and vote for people who tolerate any of those others. No, fresh air and sunshine won't do any of that to you, and healthy, happy humans know better, and they do better. So be healthy, get outside, move around, and more than all that, learn to love your neighbor as yourself. Do you realize that if everyone would do just that one simple thing, America and the world would have no need, none whatsoever, for so-called laws and people who call themselves lawmakers, which there are no such thing in the human realm. The only lawmaker is God. I recently shared a meme on social media that said that whole Antichrist thing could be avoided if everyone would just love your neighbor as yourself. Darn, why does the solution have to be so easy nobody believes it? But it's just more proof of how God uses the simple to confound the wise. Yep, he's been doing that a long time, and it doesn't take much these days. Okay, check out this rhyme, but after you do, after you've listened to this episode, not before, let me finish, hang on. After you do, get outside for a little fresh air and sunshine. You knew that was coming, right? If it's raining, then wait, of course, unless you just like running in the rain. Either way, don't let it keep you from getting healthy and happy. Hey, I'm talking to you, man. Be a healthy, happy human. It's not so hard to do, man. But don't wait one more day. Think about what you're eating. Those brain cells you're mistreating. Bad habits will keep repeating unless you stop and say, I'm a healthy, happy human because I know what to do, man. I'm changing through and through, man. I'm going outside and play. And after you get back, or maybe even before you go, you could go over there to TonyFunderburk.com and sign up for my new and hopefully even more enjoyable newsletter, the Funder Flash, and join the growing body of believers who get a daily flash of light from the power of God's love.